And like I said, we're going to go the hard route because it's the fastest way to evolve. You get a lot more G energy when you go the hard route, so that's the route we're going to go. I don't know if I'll be able to pull off getting the secret ending my first go around because it's typically quite difficult to get that momentum before you have any of your evolutions. We'll give it a shot. We'll see here. I believe this level is the level you have to destroy all the trucks. Alright. Let's check. Yeah, you have to destroy all the trucks on this level. There's a truck right here. There's a tank right here. A truck right here. And then this. These turrets always take a lot longer to destroy than I remember as well. It's been a few months since I played this game. Uh-oh, I'm gonna lose my G energy. Or my fury. I'm gonna lose my fury. My gameplay might be repetitive in future episodes though, because I'm a creature of habit. I tend to follow the same pathway each time I play, so I might get a little repetitive here in the future. Maybe what we'll do is I'll have like discussion topics or something, you know, like maybe for future episodes we'll have Q&A questions that I can answer during gameplay. And that'll give me something to do and talk about. I feel like I don't have a lot to say. I guess for now I could just talk about like the ideal Godzilla video game I'd create, and I've talked about this before, but it's been years, so I might as well talk about it again. This is a good foundation. I like this style. I like playing as the monsters, destroying cities. I like the other monsters showing up and attacking. I think that's all good stuff, but I would like a little more story and a little more range in what you can do. Alright, well that didn't work. I should have clicked that button a lot sooner than I did. Let's do it now. Let's see. Oh. Alright, let's see if I can eradicate anything. Yeah, I like this style. I think a better way to do it would be dual campaigns. So you have one storyline that's kind of like City Shrouded in Shadow, where you're the humans running around the kaiju destroyed cities, and then, oh no, I'm going to lose my fury. And then you have another storyline that's monster stuff, and you get to play as the monsters. And I think those dual stories could run simultaneous, or it could be kind of like the... I'm gonna have to shut that guy up. It could be kind of like the Alien vs. Predator story or campaign where you could pick who you were playing as when. That could also be cool, but you could have the ability to play them parallel with one another. I think that could be a lot of fun. I would have a free roam. You could free roam around the whole of the map and destroy stuff as Godzilla, and you could go to certain areas and you'd bump into kaiju in those areas. I think that'd be really cool. And then each week I'd have a new Mortal Kombat style challenge tower put out so that players have incentive to return. I'd have abilities that you can unlock for characters, as well as I'd have a lot more unlockable characters, and I think all that stuff could be really good. I think the biggest thing that I'd want in a modern Godzilla game like this would be the ability to play as Shin Godzilla, because that character is basically built for video games. He's quite absurd. He's got a lot of weird random abilities that make him very fun to play in a video game. Alright, we're not worried about Hedorah, we're just trying to get this boat at the moment. Hedorah can wait. There you go. I have a tendency to disregard the monsters that I'm supposed to fight. They're not as big of a threat to me. Try and get him away from the generator so that he doesn't wind up destroying it. Follow me this way. The thing with the Heisei Godzilla is he's a very beam-oriented character. You can do a lot more damage with your atomic breath than you can by getting up close and attacking. Whereas a character like Hedorah is kind of built for close combat. He's one of the more annoying characters to fight. I'm trying to lead him back to this data collection point. Alright, let's get him. There you go. There's some tanks over here that I missed as well. I don't know if I've gotten the special bonus yet either, so we'll have to check that once Hedorah is dead. Wham! My combat style is pretty repetitive as well. This game doesn't have a lot of ability to, like combo moves or anything like that, so combat can be a little repetitive at times. But I definitely think for the future I'm going to need some discussion topics, because I'm already running out of things to say. I guess that's why a lot of YouTubers who I've seen play this game typically do live streams of it. I think Rob used to live stream this game. I know Chris, Goji fan, back when he was still around, he didn't even bother with the commentary aspect. He just straight uploaded the gameplay. I don't blame him. Again, not my strong point. I'm not suited for this. This game didn't have a long lifespan in the community. I did not see a lot of people uploading videos on this game. Pretty much since 2016, I haven't seen anybody playing this game often. I know a lot of people hate it. I still really enjoy this game. I think it's a lot of fun. I think it's mostly fun to... What I typically do with it is I will put in headphones and turn on an audiobook. That's my strat, is to listen to an audiobook. Increasing the destruction level, I see. That just gives me an opportunity to blow up more tanks. Got him. Toasted. You time this. Boom. Wiped out all the jets. Too good at this game, dude. Too powerful. Can't be stopped. I always hate when the special objective is to blow up jets. I missed that timing. The best character to play this on, or to destroy generators with, is Rodan. Whenever we get to the Rodan gameplay, I'll show you some tips and tricks with Rodan on how to defeat these generators. There's a lot of things you can do in this game to kind of cheat a little bit, and of course they're never going to ever patch it, as they gave up on this game. So you'll be able to use these tricks for yourself. These tanks on the ground. Not motivated on this level to go attack the helicopters as much as I am to blow up the tanks. Like I said, we're going for that secret ending, so we gotta blow up the tanks to go for the secret ending. It looks like there's one helicopter flying around here that we could... I don't know what that was, although it seemed to have flown away into the distance. I'll show you a little tips and tricks here. So when the generator... Alright, we'll have to wait for it to do it again. I wasn't paying enough attention. When the generator's about to go off, you can cheat it a little bit. It's also difficult because I can't hear, but you can cheat it a little bit by waiting for it to be about to go off, and then you activate your shield, and then you won't get knocked down by it. And that will also, if you have your Fury gained, it will also make it so that you don't lose any of your Fury when you're attacking the generator. You don't do any damage to it, or you do very little damage to it, I should say, because the shields are up. But if you use your defense attack while the generator goes off, and I'm pretty sure it works regardless of which character you are, you'll typically be alright. This is probably going to be the last level I play for this video. I've been recording for 30 minutes now, so this will be the last level I play in this video, and then next time we play, I will probably have a set of questions to be answering during the video. You can leave questions on this video, but I have a whole bunch of old Godzilla Q&A questions from back in like 2016 era, and not all of them are gonna... Oh my god, I really need to mute that dude. Not all of them are still going to be relevant, but some of them will be. And so we'll answer those in a future video. Alright, we turned the speaker off. He was getting on my nerves. Dude's always talking over me, all disrespectful and whatnot. I think probably the hardest part about playing this through the first time is trying to keep your Fury up while getting those data saves, because those data saves really interrupt the flow. Because you have to go out of your way to make sure you stay in them long enough to get the data collected. But I think I've played this game enough times to where I'm kind of decent at getting this stuff done. I think this is another level where trucks matter. Sure is a level where trucks matter. I feel like this level's probably a little harder to destroy all the trucks. There's 3 right here. These 3 won't be that difficult to go step on, but I think I just sacrificed my Fury in the conquest of these trucks. Atomic Pulse is probably the most powerful thing you could use when not fighting a kaiju or a generator. It's the most destructive ability you have. I totally said ability there. That was like some Porky Pig stuff. Alright, who are we going up against? Anguirus. I think I skipped the last cutscene. I have a feeling Hedera had a cutscene that I blasted through. My bad, some viewers. Some people may find that annoying that I skip those cutscenes, but I traditionally do. I've seen them all before. I always hate when they spawn the kaiju on the other end of the map and they have to destroy stuff to get to me because they're eating my energy. Never a good thing. I want all of the buildings for myself. But I'm probably gonna, I'm gonna have to sacrifice my Fury to fight Anguirus most likely. What? Sometimes I forget that I don't have my evolution abilities. I was trying to atomic breath him while holding him. Oh, that's always fun when they cancel out your attacks. Oh, get away! That's a powerful attack he's about to use. Alright, Anguirus is kind of a fist-to-fist monster, so we may have to try and fight him fist-to-fist. Might be easiest. He's a bit annoying. A lot of the monsters you fight in this game can be quite annoying to go up against, especially when they use their little, like, roars or whatever to get out of your beams so that they're not affected. Alright, come here. Grab him again if I can. Come here. Do that, and throw him, and then blast him immediately. Get him! How did that not hurt him that much? Well, we've contained his destruction to a thin area. Doesn't seem that he has the widest range of destruction, so I think we're safe on the destruction meter. We can get our XP points or whatever. Gotta backtrack a bit, though, in order to do so. Work our way through. Like I said, I'm a creature of habit. I tend to take the same course each time I play. Though it is a lot easier to take these courses when you have a faster character. Godzilla's slow, and he doesn't have his speed increased yet. You can kind of increase his speed when you get the hops. Once you get your hops, you move a lot quicker. Extra bonus achieved. This is a map that once evolved you can typically get up to 100 Fury on. For people who have never played this game, I guess I should explain why the Fury matters. The point of this game is to grow your character. So currently I'm standing at 74 meters in height, and the more Fury you get, the more XP you get for destroying things like this, or I guess G energy is what they call it. And the more G energy you get, the bigger you grow. So it's kind of like a point multiplier. Your Fury correlates to your point multiplier. So I'm trying to keep my point multiplier up so that I can grow faster, so that I can get the secret levels. One thing about this game is that objects aren't exactly solid. You tend to phase through objects, especially when you grab them. You have a tendency to phase right through them. That's never been the coolest, has it? But I do like this game. A lot of people ask what my favorite Godzilla game is. This one is my favorite. I played Destroy All Monsters Melee a little bit. I never had the ability to save game data on it. There was like something specific you needed on the Wii to be able to save GameCube data, and I did not own that specific thing on the Wii. So I was never able to save GameCube data, and so I was only ever able to play like the first couple levels of Destroy All Monsters, so I never really played it a lot. I own it, and then as for Godzilla Unleashed, I played the DS version. I rather enjoyed the DS version of Godzilla Unleashed, and then I played the Wii version, and I really enjoyed the Wii version quite a bit. It was a lot of fun, and it's been years and years since I've played that. The only other Godzilla game I've played is, I think it's Super Godzilla 2 for the Super Nintendo, or for the, I think it's for the Super Nintendo. I played Super Godzilla 2. You know, that makes sense. Super Godzilla being on the Super Nintendo, it would only make sense. And I never enjoyed that game. You were just kind of like a dot that moved around a map. It was never my thing. I couldn't really get into that one. So that one's not really one that I enjoyed. Destroy All Monsters Melee was one that I think I really could have enjoyed had I been able to save the game data, but I wasn't able to save the game data, so I never really got into it. And then Godzilla Unleashed is one that I liked a whole bunch, but that game was mostly fun for the multiplayer aspects. When I wasn't playing with anyone else, I didn't really enjoy it nearly as much. I don't know, I didn't get as into that as most people tended to. And I also played them all on the Wii as well, and as I said, the DS for Unleashed a little bit. The Wii wasn't exactly the best console to be playing those games on. I've heard that people really like the Xbox versions best. I never had the Xbox versions of those games. Back then I didn't own an Xbox, so I don't have any connection to the Xbox versions of those games. And Godzilla Save the Earth is a game I've never played. I believe that one's the second in the trilogy. If I remember correctly, it goes Destroy All Monsters, Save the Earth, then Unleashed, and most people's favorite was Save the Earth, and that was the one that I never played. So that's kind of my relationship with those games. Oh, I did my special too early there. Wound up getting shot. Does disaster level increase? What was that? What just happened there? Why did I freeze? I think it did, but I think we are so close to the end that she didn't spawn in any more helicopters, because nothing happened. It just like was this weird little moment of freezing. Alright, that'll do it for my first Godzilla PS4 video. We are almost 80 meters after 3 levels. Next up, we're going to the heart of Tokyo to attack the Diet Building. Probably fighting Mothra or Mechagodzilla or something. I don't remember who spawns on that level. It is a little silly that I restarted this game considering how far into it I was, but you know what? Sometimes it just has to be like that. I forgot that you need all these monster cells in order to be able to start your evolutions. It's never fun. Well, why do I have Godzilla 64 here but not 2014? What the heck? I'll have to download 2014 right after I play this. Alright, well, like I said, that'll do it for this one, guys. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you guys next time for the next one. Leave me questions down below so I can respond to them when I do this again. D-Man, out!